Okay.
You have something special. Greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Just hold on. Please enter your.
All right.
Thank you. Please announce yourself. All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
Okay. Good morning, millionaires. Let's get it. Hope everybody feels incredible. Hope everybody feels incredible this morning. I'm really excited about tonight's masterclass. I hope you are too. We're going to have a ball, man. If you don't know, tonight's masterclass, tonight, it's called How to Join the Top 1%. You know, we're going to give you all these keys, 7 of them to be exact, for leaving the 99% behind. So that's going to be of incredible use to you. Share this with a couple entrepreneurs and whatnot. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Right now, rep your city. Let's get it. You know, if you're listening in on the live line, send that out to a few people. If you're rocking with us on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, send it out. Let's get it. I feel incredible this morning. I hope you do too. How's everybody doing? Let them know you're in the house. It's a wonderful tea morning, isn't it? My man Mark the Spark is in here, as I'm talking about, Farmingdale, New York, in the house. What up, Daryl? Glad you made it in this morning. Miss Mandy is in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. CADS Wealth Channel. What does CADS stand for? Let me know so we can shout you out. Yuli, what's up? Glad you made it in. My man Michael Douglas, Florence, South Carolina, checking in. Charlotte, North Carolina, checking in. Kansas City. That means my man Digital Daryl is in the house. Stratford, Connecticut. That means Miss Gina Smith made it in this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Dallas, Texas in the house. What's up, Willette? Rosenberg, Texas is up in here. Crystal Clear is in the house. What up, Jasmine? Okay. Make sure you spread this thing around, y'all. Let's get it. Make sure you let people know we are in the house. You know? Because millionaires, every Monday we focus on mindset. Some of you know this, some of you don't. Every Tuesday we focus on sales. You know, because I feel like nothing moves till somebody sells something now. Keep it real. You know what I mean? Every Wednesday we focus on marketing. Some people know, some people don't. But the difference between sales and marketing is that with sales, it's all about you hunting and gathering. But with marketing, appreciate that share, Crystal. What's up, Dr. Regina? Glad you're here. What's up, Toddy? Catch these hands, Spy in the house. Tut's daughter. Yeah. Baltimore in the house. Let's go. So the difference between sales and marketing, y'all, is that with sales, you're hunting and gathering. With marketing, you're attracting. Sales is you're chasing the bees. Marketing is you're building the garden. You with me? So every Wednesday we focus on marketing. Like yesterday, we talked about all this cool stuff that you can learn if you pay attention from Apple Computer. Drop some fire emojis if you were here yesterday. But see, today is a Thursday. Every Friday we do Free Coaching Friday. But today is a Thursday. Today is a Thursday. And that means it's all about leadership, right? It's all about leadership. Yeah, yeah. All right. Some of y'all was here yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. JP Barrett in the house. What's up? What's up? All right. So some of you were here yesterday and some of you weren't. But every Thursday, we focus on leadership. You know, yesterday was about marketing. Today's about leadership. And I don't care if you're a business executive. I don't care if you're a softball coach. I don't care if you run your Boy Scouts. I don't care if you're a member of your HOA. I don't care if you're a volunteer coordinator. I don't care if you're a classroom teacher. I don't care if you're a parent. Check it out. You're a leader. Whether you're one of these things or whether you're all these things, one thing remains true. You're a leader. But where are you on your leadership journey? And how do you know how to get to the next level if you don't even know where you are? I've been talking about leadership a long time. I've been a leader a long time. I'm somebody who's had to lead others since I was a little kid. I'm somebody who is still learning about leadership every single day. And one question exists at the heart of so many leaders, and it's this. Everybody wants to know where they stand and how to get to the next level. You're probably no different. Somebody say, I want the next level, and give me a share. Somebody say, I want the next level, and give me a share. If that's true for you, if you want the next level, then say it. Claim it right now. Somebody give it to me. I want the next level. Let's go, LaRon. I want the next level. Let's get it, Daryl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Michael Douglas in the house. Somebody say, I want the next level. Okay, okay. I love it. I love it. All right. I want the next level. Let's go. Let's go. Glad you made it in, Tina Marie. Somebody give it to me. I want the next level. Let's go. Let's go. I want the next level. Somebody give it to me. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. I want the next level. I want the next level. I need it. You know what I mean? There's too many people counting on us. I need it, baby. Somebody say, I want the next level. Come on, Instagram. Yeah. I know on Instagram, they be chilling, like doing it while they doing it. But come on, somebody give it to me. Yeah, Toddy. I want the next level. Yeah, Mr. Richmond. Yeah. I want the next level. All right. So how are we supposed to do that if we don't even know where we're going? Does that make sense, Samaya? And so that's where John Maxwell's 5 levels of leadership comes in, because what he wanted to do was help leaders understand their effectiveness and therefore increase their effectiveness. So I want you to listen to this. I want you to jot it down. I want you to pick out the level that you're on now. When you say this is the level you're on, I want you to say, yeah, that's me right there. And then I'm going to show you the steps that you're going to use to work your way up out of that level and get it to the next one. Here's the first one, y'all. Level 1. People follow because they have to. That's level 1. Position leadership. People follow because they have to. Somebody give me that one, or write that in your notes. Position leadership. They follow because they have to. What does that mean? You ever seen somebody like that? This is the lowest level of leadership, y'all. This is the entry level of leadership. People are just following you because they have to. People are just following you because they have to. Y'all know anybody like that? You know, maybe this is a middle manager at your job. They really get on your nerves, you know, but you follow them because you what? Because you have to. Anybody know somebody like that? Right? It's the only level that requires no ability. It's the only level that requires no effort to achieve, right? After all, anybody can get appointed to a position. You might be in that position because people like you. You might be in that position because you're related to somebody. It could be pure nepotism. It takes no effort. And nothing's wrong with having a leadership position, but everything is wrong with relying only on that position to get people to work, to get people to follow, to get yourself to have some kind of influence. It's probably going to come off as manipulation a lot of times. And that's because it only works if you got leverage, like job security, or you're controlling their paycheck, right? If you got leverage over your followers, and the only way you can get them to follow you is because of your leverage, that's the lowest level. That means people are only following you if they believe they have to. But the news ain't all bad if you find yourself on this level of leadership, because as a matter of fact, this is a prime place. You got prime positioning to start investing in people, to start investing in your own growth, start investing in your own potential as a leader, and by using this level right here to lead yourself through these priorities and through the self-discipline that it takes for you to move to the next level. And what's the next level, y'all? Level 2. Somebody say permission leadership. People follow because they want to. That's the next one. Permission leadership. Somebody give me that in the share. Permission leadership. People follow because they want to. Somebody give it to me. People follow because they want to when you're at this level. Permission leadership. People follow because they want to. You feel me, Paul? Glad you made it in this morning. If you want Instagram, just hit that little arrow right here. If you hit this little arrow, then it'll let you share it and get it to people. Appreciate that, Paul. Paul sending it out. Appreciate that, cuz. Permission leadership. People follow because they want to. So what does that mean? At this level, people choose to follow, right? And I said it wrong. It's not on that side. It's on this side, y'all. My bad. If you're watching on Instagram, it's over here in the corner, a little arrow thing. All right. So permission leadership is people follow because they want to. If you want to grow at this level, and by the way, is anybody here with permission leadership? Anybody got some followers that follow them because they want to? I give you a clue. If you're in network marketing, then the lowest level you're at is permission leadership. Why? Because it's the most volunteer army on the planet. If you have a home-based business, chances are you're somewhere around level 2 or higher, because that's a volunteer army, right? If you're going to grow at this level, then what you're doing is getting to know your people. You're starting to connect with them, because you can't lead without people, which means you need to learn to like the people if you want to lead well. Because as you always hear us say, you can love the people without leading them, but you'll never be able to lead the people without loving them, right? When you like people, when you love people and you treat them as individuals who have real, appreciable value, you begin to develop influence with them, because they're like, yo, this person sees me like I see myself. I knew I had value, and this person gets it as well. So now what happens? Trust starts to grow. Then what happens? That usually leads to respect, right? Level 2 is where these solid, really lasting relationships are built. And this creates the foundation for the next level. Somebody ready for level 3, y'all? Level 3 is production. People follow because of what you've done for the organization. Somebody give it to me. Production. People follow because of what you've done for the organization. That's number 3. So if you're following along, number 1 was position leadership. Number 2 was permission leadership. And now we're on to production leadership. People follow because of what you've done for the organization. Who feels that they're at level 2? Let me see it. If you're at level 2, let me see it in the comments. Anybody willing to be transparent this morning? Who feels like they're at level 1? Who feels like they're at level 2? Let me get it. Are you at position leadership? Are you at permission leadership? Anybody out there? Anybody consider themselves at either one of those 2 levels? Either that permission leadership where they following because they want to, or maybe you find yourself at level 1 where people follow because they have to. Anybody in here got a job in management? And you're like, yo, you know what? I don't even think they like me for real, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I think they hate on me because I got the promotion. I don't care. You might be at a level 1. Anybody at a level 1? I see a lot of level 2s. I ain't going to throw you out there. Don't worry. I ain't going to, I'm not going to shout you out or embarrass you. I'm just curious where you feel like you're at. I see a lot of level 2s coming in. Okay. Well, level 3 is production leadership. People follow because of what you've done for the organization. Now, on this leadership level right here, this is where leaders who produce results start to build their influence. They start to build their credibility. The production level is where leaders start to become change agents, right? This is where work gets done. This is where morale improves. This is where profits go up. This is where turnover goes down. This is where retention starts to increase. This is where goals are achieved. You with me? The more you produce, the more you're able to tackle tough problems. The more you produce, the more you're able to face all of like the thorny issues. You can get to the rose past the thorns. You know what I'm saying? Leading and influencing other people starts to get fun. You start to wake up without an alarm clock, because when everybody's moving forward together, the team starts to hit another level of effectiveness. Everybody starts to look at you and your squad like, wow, they're doing something right. I kind of want to be like them. And it's important for you to notice that the goal with all 5 of these levels we're breaking down ain't to move away from one level so you grow at a new level. Nah, the 5 levels of leadership all build on each other. In other words, level 3 leaders still need to do the things that make level 2 happen. They just add level 3 strategies to the mix, and then they become just as effective. My point is, you're layering these bad boys on. You're not choosing between them. You hear me? And then as you start to be effective and influential at level 3, it's time to move on to level 4. If you're ready for level 4, somebody say people development. Level 4 is people development, Dennis. Level 4 is people development. This is where people follow because of what you've done for them. That's level 4, people development. Now they're starting to follow you because of what you've done for them. Am I making sense to somebody out there? Am I making sense to somebody out there? That's level 4. So if level 1 was position leadership, they follow you because they got to. Your uncle owned the company. They put you in and they follow you because they got to. Then level 2 is permission leadership. They follow because they want to, right? So level 1, they had to. Level 2, they want to. Level 3 was production leadership. They follow you because of what you've done. They're looking at you like, hey, that's that guy. They're looking at you like, hey, that lady right there is the one, right? But then what's level 4? Level 4 is people development. People follow because of what you've done for them. So what's your goal at this level? It's to identify and develop as many leaders as you can by investing in them and helping them grow. If you have developed some leaders in the past 12 months, somebody say me. If you've developed some leaders, see the difference between, everybody like, I'm a boss and all of that. Check it out. The difference between a boss and a leader, like a true leader, right? And I ain't even gonna say the boss, because whatever, we all use these words in different ways. But I'll say this. I'll say the difference between a manager and a leader, right? Is that a manager is working with their followers. A leader is creating more leaders. Am I making sense? So level 4 is people development. People follow because of what you've done for them. How many leaders have you identified and developed in the last 12 months? Are you doing for people? Are you doing for people? Because see, the reason is simple. When there are more leaders, more of the organization's mission can be accomplished. The people you choose to develop might show great potential for leadership, or they might be diamonds in the rough, right? But the main idea is the same. Once you invest in them, all of a sudden, you can reproduce yourself. Am I making sense? Somebody say duplication is the name of the game. How many of us have ever said, dang, I wish there was another me? Well, see, that's your fault. How many of you have said, oh man, it's lonely at the top? Well, that means you ain't bringing enough people with you, right? The more you raise up new leaders, the more you're going to change the lives of everybody on your team. Somebody say it. Duplication is the name of the game, because level 4 leadership is where people follow because of what you've done for them. At this point, it almost becomes self-love. It almost becomes self-preservation. It almost becomes self-esteem. They rocking with you because of the fact that you are you. They're rocking with you because of the fact that you have served. And once you serve, you deserve. Once you become valuable, you become powerful. Somebody with me? And on that note right there, I just want to remind you tonight's masterclass is in full effect. It's called How to Join the Top 1%. 7 simple steps for leaving the 99% behind. If you want to be involved, all you do is join the newsletter. Go to millionaireminded.com, put your name and your email in the box. Woo! I cannot wait till y'all see the new website. Like, that thing is getting developed. It's getting finished up right now. But yeah, man, I want you to understand that this whole level right here that we're talking about is kind of like what we're going to talk about tonight, but in a different way. Tonight's all about you being level 5, right? Here's level 5 leadership, y'all. This is the pinnacle. People follow because of who you are and what you represent. That's level 5. People follow you because of who you are and what you represent. Are you really repping yourself in a way that people look at you as an example and not a warning? The highest level of leadership is also the most challenging, right? Because it requires not just intentionality, it requires longevity. You can't just reach level 5 unless you're willing to invest your life, unless you're willing to invest real blood, real sweat, real tears into the lives of other people for the long haul. You're looking at the big picture. You're looking at the 5-year, 10-year, 15-year plan. That's when people are pushed to level 5. It's because what you represent is so much more inspirational. It's so much more all-powerful. It's like you are now connecting with them with a spirit instead of connecting with them with their mind. You hear me? Who are you? What do you represent? The commitment to being a pinnacle leader is insanely big, but so are the payoffs. Level 5 leaders develop level 5 organizations. Level 5 leaders develop opportunities that other people can't even see. Their leadership gains this positive reputation. As a result, level 5 leaders a lot of times transcend their position. Sometimes they transcend the whole industry. A lot of times they transcend their organization. And all I'm saying to you, millionaire, is that if you're anything like me, you got some goals. You want to not only achieve success, you also want to experience significance. Is that a fact? You want to make a difference. Well, see, the level of leadership that you are able to attain is more dependent on your influence than on anything else you got going on. You just don't know how many lives you'll touch. All you can do is develop your influence so that when opportunities come, you can make the best of them. Millionaires never doubt the power of one man to change the world. And once you know where you are, you can know where you're going. So to recap, level 1 was position. People follow because they have to. Level 2 was permission. People follow because they want to. Level 3 was production. People follow because of what you've done for the organization. Level 4 is people development. People follow because of what you've done for them. And then level 5 is pinnacle leadership, where people follow because of who you are and what you represent. Now, let me see it before we get out of here. What level are you on? What level are you on? Let me see it. Who's a level 1? Who's a level 2? Who's a level 3? Who's a level 4? And who sees himself as a level 5? I'm hella interested to see. Let me see it. Let me see it. What level are you on? What level are you on? What level are you on? Appreciate that, Miss Mandy. I got to tell you, I got a ways to go. But maybe that's how every big leader feels. Maybe that's how every person who is a true student of self-improvement, maybe that's how they all feel. But I would love to know where I can improve. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We see some level 4s. I see some level 2s. I'm proud of you, K. Nicole. Okay, Larry Bay said he's somewhere between a 4 and a 5. Trina, the website is millionaireminded.com. Go to millionaireminded.com, put your name and your email in the box, and that'll register you for tonight's class. It's millionaireminded.com. All right. LaRon says she's a 2 right now. Gina says she's between a 2 and a 3. Miss Mandy said a 3. Samaya said she's somewhere between a 2 and a 4. I ain't mad at that. Okay. Yeah, Larry. Any man can count the number of seeds in an apple, but only the visionaries, only them with God inside can count how many apples is in a seed. Let's go, Jasmine. Jasmine's like, yo, I'm level 5. I need to let go of leading the needers and exchange that for leading the leaders. This is my biggest change for this year. I ain't mad at that. Jasmine knows she be typing in patois. I had to translate that for everybody, Jasmine. That's gonna help your leadership, girl. You stop typing so they can read. Like Jasmine got her own language. I love that about her. She is herself. All right, y'all. So let me see. What levels do you feel like you're at? All right. Maura says she's a level 4. Paul was like, I'm a level 2, headed to a level 3. What about you, Jamaica? What about you, Miss Aisha? Southern Gal is like a long way to go. Hey, we all got a long way to go. What level do you think you're at so far? We about to take it to our affirmations. Millionaireminded.com is the movement. All you do is go to millionaireminded.com, and that'll give you free enrollment in tonight's masterclass. Let's get it. Trina's like somewhere between 1 and 5. Well, yeah, Trina, we all got to be somewhere between 1 and 5. LaRon's like, I'm going to be a 5 real soon. Chris is like, I'm a 2 progressing into a 3. Where are you? So a lot of you are saying you're at level 2, which means people follow because they want to. That's dope. So what are we supposed to do at that level? If we're going to grow at that level, everybody remember, it's time to work on getting to know your people and connecting with them. It's time for you to understand your people's. This is where that personnel file comes in. Maybe you should start taking notes when you're having conversations with your people. Maybe you should look at those notes every now and then when you get out the shower or when you first wake up in the morning after you read, something from God, or you read something that God wants you to read. You know what I mean? Maybe it's from God. Maybe it's just there's a solution that God has put on your heart to need right now. And so you're reading something but after you do that, maybe you look at your notes about your people. You can't lead without people. So if you're level 2, maybe that's when you start to like people. Maybe you start to value them, treat them as individuals who have real power to change your life, because you have real power to change theirs, right? Level 2 is where we build those solid, lasting relationships. A lot of you said you're level 3. On that level, what you want to start doing is digging in with people, right? Now all of a sudden, because you're on level 3 and people are following because of what you've done for the organization, you're focusing a little bit more on your production, right? You're focusing on the fact that you practice what you preach if you're level 3, right? If you're trying to move from level 3 to level 4, right? Because they see you winning, and so their morale improves. They see you winning, they see the profit going up. They see you make them, and now they feel more turned up. Hope I'm making sense, y'all. Yeah. There's going to be a link in the email. Okay, Kay, we got you. Okay, good. All right, what level are you at? It's real important for you to assess where you are so you know where you're going. So I appreciate everybody for being here this morning. I hope this was helpful. Tonight's masterclass is going to be called Join the Top 1%. 7 simple steps for leading. 7 simple steps for leaving the 99% behind. Join the top 1% of any company that sells something. Mark my words, you're going to get a lot out of this class tonight. Trina was like, I say that because I have all these types of people I lead. Some don't particularly care for me, but follow because they have to. But I like people, and I try to build goodwill with everyone. I try to build with everybody, but everybody doesn't vibe. And that's perfectly okay, Trina. Check it out. Everybody ain't got to like you, but when you move to level 3, everybody will respect you because they're there because they want to achieve the same results. But here you are achieving them. I mean, even if they're haters, in the back of their mind, that's their way of loving you. That's their way of respecting you. They're just confused. When they look at you and your progress, you become a mirror for them. And they start to say to themselves, well, you know what? Why aren't I achieving the way she's achieving? I don't get it. And it makes them feel a little bit of envy. But you know what you do? If they mad, make them madder. You hear me? You want to get to the top of that thing? You got to climb the ladder, one step after the next step. And then what happens is people start to see that you're doing it against all odds, and they get even more behind you. I mean, do you know the stories of Gandhi? Do you know the stories of Martin Luther King? Do you know the stories of Steve Jobs getting kicked out of Apple? And then he goes and starts Pixar and then makes Apple buy Pixar before they can make him CEO? This is the story. This is the story of every single leader. So that's tonight's masterclass, man. How to join the top 1%. How to join the top 1%. 7 simple steps for leaving the 99% behind. So now it's affirmation time, y'all. Come on to Mr. Haziq Ali on Instagram. I'm about to shut it down and then rejoin it, and we're going to get on our affirmations. It's Mr. Haziq Ali on Instagram. Y'all see that right there? Mr. Haziq Ali on Instagram. All right. And as always, remember, either your mind has to expand to match your goals, or your goals will just start to shrink to match your mind. Let's get it.